Hey guys, this is Tim with Invisible Pain. You know, we all as fathers want the very best for our children, and we think that, when they're growing up, we go out and we work our ass off to try to put some money back to send them to college and buy them a car and buy them these high dollar shoes and clothes and do everything we can to make sure that they've got everything that they need in life to be a upstanding citizen. Well, then they grow older and they graduate high school and they send them to college. What if your child called you from college and said, yeah, tomorrow you didn't have class, but your professor just has called and said that if you want extra credit for your the class that you was lagging behind in, or just needed some extra credit just because, to come on out and protest against God's country. Protest against Israel. What would you say as a father if you found out that all the times that you've went out and worked overtime to send your ungrateful ass kid to college, to find out that on their time off that they was going out to protest against a country that is absolutely, when you read about it in the Word of God, that that's God's country. To me, I think that is the absolute biggest kick in the face as a father that can probably ever happen. To know that if you've raised your child right and you've tried to steer them in the right direction, then some piece of shit professor has come up and just put all of his disbelief in your child, and your child's falling for it. You know, some kids, even though they are 16, 17, 18, 19, even up to 22, 23 years old, sometimes it's hard for them to think for their damn self. And all kids are not leaders. Most are followers. And I just find it hard to believe that, all these damn, these deans over these colleges act like that they're in awe when they hear about this, that, they'll put something out on news that just because that some of the students get together or the professor gets together with them, that their beliefs aren't the college's beliefs. Well, they represent you, motherfucker. Those professors represent your ass. And if they don't represent your beliefs, then kick their ass out. That's what's wrong with this damn country. Everybody pushes it on somebody else. You're too damn passive. Actually stand up and be a man and stand up for what you believe in. I find something else it pisses me off that every time when you get on social media that you got these freaking retards on there that's they'll go through these big, long broadcast seminar type things trying to prove to you that there is no God. Well, if you absolutely believe there is no God, then why are you arguing it? Why must you go out and try to sway somebody and tell them? Let people, if I'm a believer in the Lord, because when I read the Word, and I've read the Word, and when I read the Word and I look out, when I walk out my door, my house, and we live in the country, and I look around and I look up in the sky, there's no way that the Big Boom Theory ever happened. The only way it happened is when it was spoke into existence. Just like man and woman. Everyone knows it's just one man. It's just a man and a woman. It's not all these other things. It's a sexual perversion that they're trying to push. And you've got these sorry-ass Democrats that we voted for and put up in Washington that won't even come out and say anything negative against this damn terrorist organization that's coming out and actually cutting babies' heads off. Killing the whole family, cutting babies' heads off. And it's just a massacre. And then I seen a reporter today ask them what their thoughts was, and they wouldn't even look at the camera and kept walking. So when they wouldn't speak and they wouldn't tell us what their belief is or whatever is, because right then in that point, you know exactly what the hell they stand for. And all these terrorists over there, they think, and if everybody thinks, before I get too far ahead, everybody thinks it's just, it's because they don't like another country. It has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with that. It's between Muslim and Jews. That's all it boils down to. They think that if they go over and kill all these people, and if something happens to them when they die, and then they go to heaven, all of them is going to get 70 virgins and live in paradise. And let me tell you something. When these people that's doing what they're doing, when they finally do meet their maker, and it's coming soon. It's coming sooner than they think. They think you're over there holding their little guns and they killing and raping these women and killing these babies, that they're living on top of the world and that they're covered. Let me tell you something. When your world's getting ready to come to a halt, but we have to protect the United States. Moms and dads, you need to ask questions on what in the hell. I don't give a damn. If your kid's going to college, you say, well, they're grown. If your ass is paying for it, you deserve to know. You absolutely deserve to know. So if they act like that, they're so damn old that they don't have to explain themselves, well, let them pay their own damn bill.
It's interesting to find out
But they done tonight they was talking about, Israel and Jerusalem and the approval rating, if we need to be over there helping Israel fight against this war. And on the Republican side, you had some 90 some odd percentage voting in favor, and 5 or 6% voting against it, which blew my mind. And then you got Democrats that you got, 50-some percent saying we should be over there, but the 40-some percent saying no lets you know exactly where we are in this world right now. Y'all don't need to look at this as just another war. Y'all need to look at this. Y'all need to go read in the Bible, and when it talks exactly about what's happening over there right now, you need to make sure that you and your family are covered, that they know the Lord. Because there's going to become a time where it says when the Lord comes back and once he splits that eastern sky, it's done too late. You can't say, oh, no, I'm sorry, Lord, I'll accept you now. The problem is everybody wants to use the Lord as a fire extinguisher. They don't want to call on him till all hell's broke loose in their life, and then they expect him to jump over heels to fix their problem in their life. And your relationship with the Lord is pretty simple, guys. Don't let all these idiots on TV that try to push like it's this great big hard thing to live a great life. Let me tell you what the relationship that is between you and the Lord. It's pretty simple. It's your prayer life. That's it. It's your prayer life. So tonight, before you go to bed, talk to him a little bit. Tell him where you're at. I promise you, as I'm sitting here, I've failed as many times as anybody in this world. But it's how you get up. How are you going to get up in the morning? Still wallowing in your same pity? Or are you going to wake up in the morning walking like a new man? Like, share, comment, hit that follow button. And guys, let me know what you think about this. It blows my mind tonight that the state that the United States is in right now when it comes to these colleges trying to infiltrate your kids' minds. And they're winning.